Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathan here with a relatively quick announcement video here. Basically just wanted to say that this Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, we here in CordialCraft will be conducting our very first faction war. So that's, once again, 7:30 Central Time. That's 8:30 Eastern and 5:30 Pacific time, and 6:30 if you're in the Mountain time zone. But I'll go ahead and warp over to the arena to just show you guys around a little bit. I chose 7:30 because there should be enough time to actually get a couple of wars in. Being I know that the majority of my viewers and myself are actually minors, so obviously we are subject to our parents' will, and most parents like their kids to go to bed relatively early on a school night, or at least that's how I was raised. So I took that into consideration. So with 7:30, assuming most of my viewers are in the Eastern time zone, 8:30, you should have relatively enough time to do a couple faction wars. I'm not really sure how long that'll take. I assume 10 to 20 minutes for each war, so that will allow us to have plenty of time. But anyway, so once again, 7:30, Sunday, 4 days from now, be there or be square. The only, if you have not logged on to the server and joined one of the major factions for the past 2 days, you won't be able to participate in the faction wars either. I thought I'd throw that out there because I know that some people are going to try to join who are joining for the first time, and they're going to expect to participate in one of these wars even though they haven't helped out any of the major factions so far. But, yeah, I just wanted to make that rule, give you a heads up. If you want to start now or join the server now and start participating, then go for it. But, anyway, so this is the sort of beginning area of the arena. This is kind of where you stand before you go into war. People will stand on these glowstone blocks, and the glass tubes are actually open at the moment, but you'll basically just jump down here. And you'll land on this glass block right here that's held onto the sticky piston, and when we release the lever, everyone will drop onto these half stone slabs, and you will be all good to go. Now, this is like the main island, and in a similar fashion to the Hunger Games, we threw in some pretty good stuff in the center chest. I'm not going to open them to reveal what it is, but your best gear is going to be in this chest, which obviously, you know, according to the Hunger Games, a lot of people will probably find or fight over this, and we'll get a few early deaths. But anyway, so this is the main island. Actually, before I explore other islands, I want to just quickly show off the spectator area. Spectator area is over here. It's faster to just fly up here. Actually, I more decided to just make a huge rectangle of glass to just to like watch people. We do have a few beacons that cannot reach the players down below there, only the spectators, so that you can actually run around a little bit faster. As you can see, I have speed 2 on right here, so you can definitely just run around and like watch people. I would also recommend the Optifine if you want to spectate, just for the sole reason of zooming in like this. You press, I think it might be shift by default, but I don't know. I set mine to Z, where you can actually zoom in and watch people. So that's a cool feature. But anyway, so kind of an ugly looking rectangle glass thing, but it is necessary. Also, we do have hunger covered buttons that are hooked up to command blocks here that will just refill your hunger. So let's see. Okay, now we'll go into the actual arena. So anyway, players will go down into these glass tubes, we'll release the lever, and everybody will be released. You can go ahead and fight over that, or if you wanted to, you can just run away right away, which is probably what I'll do, because I don't know. It depends on if I have communication with my teammates. This is the snow biome, featuring a couple of caves, and I'm not going to go into these entirely in depth to just kind of preserve the secrecy of where the chests are located, but basically that's the snow biome. There's a jungle biome, which will involve, well, first of all, hiding. These vines make it so great to hide, and once again, you do have an advantage. If you have Optifine, you can just kind of like hide over here, preserve your name tag, which will be above you, obviously, by crouching, and let's just say that some climbing will be involved for the chests over here. And then we move on to the third island. This is kind of the destroyed city type of island, which there are a lot of chests over here, but they're pretty perilous, especially if you're PvPing, so I would not recommend going over there if there are people following you, because if you're looking for gear, you better be alone, otherwise people will definitely be able to kill you in that room. And then this is the mushroom biome, and I honestly have no idea. Oh, it looks like there might be a chest at the top there, based off of the sand placement, or sandstone. I think that's sandstone. I don't know. The placement of the sandstone. Anyway, so, I personally haven't built this island, so I have no idea if they're actually, where the chests are on that, but I assume there's just one at the top there. And then we go to the desert / sand puzzle thing, which I'm going to very quickly go through this because there's some secrets in this island that you will definitely want to discover and give you an advantage. Then we move on here to the end biome, which looks pretty cool with end block over here, and looks like there's a portal over there or something of the sort. And we move on. Fun fact, there's actually a real nether dungeon, like, really close to this island. Like, it is, like, 10 minutes worth of flying away, so that is actually pretty cool. One of my friends, Synthesis, actually, who is on right now, he actually discovered that because his computer couldn't render the blocks, the lava and water, so he actually was able to see through the terrain by accident. And then this is obviously the water biome, which you guys will have to be really careful in this biome, because if you have like one block of movement off, you will drown because you really just don't have that much breath. I'll also say that there are some respiration helmets hidden throughout the SkyIslands too to help you out with this place. But basically, if I actually to just demonstrate how much breath you get. So if you want to actually swim to one of these wood locations, the center thing looks like you can get there pretty easily. I'm going to have about three-ish bubbles left of health there, but I'll go back to game mode 1. So be very careful that you actually don't drown in this level, because that will be a very, very stupid, easy death that could happen. So actually I could just fly through here. Next we move on to the lava section, which is a little bit of a PvP course there. And we continue on back to our snow biomes. So that's pretty much what we have over here, and I will say that mobs are still turned on for this area, and creeper, how it can damage terrain and remove blocks has been turned off, but you will still be damaged by a creeper in this area. In fact, I think if I want to go to game mode 0, okay, never mind. I guess you're immune to creepers. I forgot that. Unfortunately, as part of Region Guard, shut up. You have to turn creeper damage to players and the terrain like on or off completely. So yeah, I think we'll have to maybe destroy some of this lighting to allow mobs to spawn, but yeah, like I thought there would be a lot more mob spawning actually up here in the cityscape, because before it was lit up, it was actually, there was like a lot of mobs, and I personally think that adds to the whole Hunger Games experience, because it's not, well, I mean, this is supposed to be a PvP arena, of course, but I think that it shouldn't be solely about PvP, you know, like killing mobs should definitely be an aspect. See, like right here, there are zombies and creepers, which, so heads up to those of you who are going to participate. Oh, I thought that was, actually, no. Okay, anyway, heads up to those of you who participate that there might be mobs down here when the glass breaks, and you'll be able to see that because you'll be standing in this glass tube with, obviously, you can able to, grammar, you can see down through glass. So that is pretty much all I had to say for this video. Just wanted to showcase the islands a little bit. The majority of this, like, by that I mean, I'm going to say 80 to 90% was made by my friend Josh, or JTrain, who actually was on here before, but had to leave. And I believe the concept was thought up by Synthesis, who is currently on one of the mods on CordialCraft. So this was kind of brought about by their whole brainstorming process. So it looks really good in my opinion. Oh, and obviously you have lava under here to kill players who accidentally fall, which there are so many falling hazards everywhere. So be careful about that. Oh, looks like somebody combat logged to death. I love that plugin. Anyway, once again, that is pretty much all I have for you guys today, and I will see you all later.